Austen Lane for Action Sports Jackson, ESPN 690 Radio, joined by a guy who, lack of a better word, made a name for himself this past Thursday night against the Philadelphia Eagles, Alex McGough. Alex, man, how we doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic, doing fantastic. Now, listen, I understand you guys are going to Miami already. You know, the whole game plan's on them, the focus is on them, but you made 3 good plays that we have to talk about. I hope you don't mind. I hope you can indulge me a little bit. So the first play, going in the fourth quarter, third down, about 3rd and 15. The pocket starts to crumble a little bit. You step up, you spin him, you put a guy in ice skates, he breaks his ankles, you go on the outside of the pocket, towards the sidelines and stiff arm him, and another guy, first down. Take us through that play. Is that something you actually practice, or you just kind of feel it out and it's based off instinct?
No, it literally just instincts. You almost just like a feel. You kind of just, it almost goes into like a darkness in your mind. You just kind of go out there and you're playing ball, and you know, it just kind of happened that way, and my body just kind of reacted to the spin move, and then I just start, you know, running. I'm a stiff arm.
Oh, you all right, man? Take your time.
Yeah. So then I do stiff arm a lot, so yeah. I did it in college a lot, but never really spin moves. That's really not my thing. But I just trusted my speed and got to the outside and got the first down.
So the most impressive play, I think, and probably a play that could have been the top play of the whole preseason in the NFL, it was 3rd and about 5 or 6 or so. You're on the 42-yard line, your own 42-yard line. Drop back, you fade to your right, pocket starts to crumble a little bit, so you go against the grain, you go against your arm, and you basically throw an absolute dart from your own 30-yard line to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Hit a guy running a fly route in stride, just missed it. I mean, thanks to a good play from the Eagles' cornerback. What did you think about that play right there?
I mean, it's just like I'm just playing football. Like, I don't know how to really explain what I do. I felt it collapsing immediately almost from my left side, so I just tried to extend the play by, you know, scrambling to the right. Nobody was open, and I trust myself and my speed and my ability, you know, outside of the pocket to keep extending it and to make plays. So I just turned it back, and I saw Ralph go deep, and I just said, let's go. Yeah. And I just threw it as far as I could and as deep as I could, and you know, we didn't catch it, but you know, I wish we did, because that play would have been pretty sweet.
So I have this theory where I think in the next 5 or 6 years, every quarterback in the NFL is going to be a former baseball player, because I feel like baseball players, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter where their feet are planted, it doesn't matter where their shoulders are pointed, they can always make a good throw. What is it about baseball, because you play baseball yourself, what is it about baseball that allows you to make the throws that other guys just can't make?
Well, you know, I think baseball teaches you arm slots. You know, sometimes you have to throw it quick from a tighter arm slot, or throw it, you know, the outfielder's going to throw over top. It's just different like that. That wasn't it. Anyway, but I really think it's about arm slots. You know, you see Patrick Mahomes changing his arm slot like crazy. Nick does it. You know, I do it. You know, it's just like, I don't know, it's just the thing that you have to do in baseball. You can't always throw from one arm slot or your feet being in this set position. If you're playing shortstop and you got to make a play running to your right, throwing back across to your left, like, you got to be able to do it. And I just think it really, you know, helps young athletes throw from different arm slots.
Last play I want to talk about is obviously the touchdown, the first touchdown of the preseason for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 4th and goal from about the 4-yard line. You look right, nothing's open. You put the team on your back and do it yourself. Be honest, 2 things. Number 1, did you ever intend on throwing that ball? You just want to run it in? And number 2, how did it feel to get the first touchdown of the preseason for the Jaguars?
You know, I did intend to throw the ball, but I just didn't think it was a clean enough window for me to get it in there. And I knew it was 4th down, so I figured if I could extend the play and, you know, try to make something happen, it was better than, you know, forcing a really tight pass. So, you know, I just, you know, like I said, I just made it happen. You know, I just go out there and I saw a hole right up the middle and I took it and I got in there.
So I've been watching you during OTAs, been watching you during training camp, and I've been campaigning this to every single media member here. I think you have the most swag on the team. Now, I mean, are you guys still using the word swag? Is that cool? Because I'm a little older now. All right. So I think you have the most swag on the team. And Nick Foles comes out about a week ago and even says it himself. He actually co-signs with me and says that you have indeed the most swag on the team. Where does this swag come from, and how do you use it for your game?
I don't know where it comes from, honestly. I just have always kind of like, I don't know. I just kind of like do different things. Like I have like my own kind of style, and I just kind of go out there. I don't really like let people, affect what I wear. I might wear some different clothing, but that's just like that's what I like. But I don't know. Nick loves it. He always comments on it, and I think it's funny that he told whoever he told that went out in the media. But it's funny. I just like to have fun with it too. It kind of brings some juice to practice, brings some swagger to practice, and kind of makes the quarterback room have a little identity.
Since we're on the topic of swagger, do you have a nickname yet?
Everybody calls me Johnny Manziel around here.
Okay.
Or Ripper Magoo, one of the two.
Ripper Magoo, not bad, but actually, I have an idea for a new nickname for you. Okay. I want to see what you think about it. So this is taken from a Beyonce song featuring Kanye West, but this is a Kanye West quote: "Swagoo," as in like ragu, but swagoo. Thoughts?
I think it's actually really good. Because everybody, Nick and a lot of quarterbacks in the offense calls me Goo.
Yeah.
So swagoo really kind of does go together.
So here's what we do. I think we go swagoo, and then every time you score a touchdown, you make a good play, you almost like stir the pot a little bit, and then you add the seasoning. Yeah. And then you add the seasoning. Yeah.
That's like some James Harden, cook it up.
Thoughts?
But
all right.
We'll see Thursday. Right?
We'll see what's up Thursday. All right, so a few more questions for you. So obviously, you kind of set yourself apart a little bit on Thursday. Another thing that sets yourself apart from everybody else is your tattoos, especially at the quarterback position. I don't know too many quarterbacks that have the sleeve tattoo going. I don't think I know any quarterback that has a leg sleeve tattoo. So talk about your tattoos a little bit. What are some of your favorite ones, and what are some of your inspirations behind them?
Yeah, most quarterbacks don't have tattoos.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier about my swag, I guess, I just kind of like my own thing. I really like to, express myself through appearance, and I think that can, you learn a lot about somebody by what they wear, and how they look. So anyway, I have obviously a full sleeve. I have one on my chest, and I have my whole leg. I like this one a lot. It's my great-grandmother. She'd always said when she passed away she would want to be a cardinal. Yeah. And everywhere that my family has moved, there's always been a cardinal that's lived in our backyard, like flies in our backyard. Yeah. And it's like the craziest thing ever. It's like literally anywhere I go. And I have one on the inside of my leg. It's a sword with a skull going through it. And it has my dad's name on it, just to resemble like life, and he sacrificed his life for ours. Yeah. And then I have the same sword with a heart going through it with my mother's name on it, because she sacrificed her heart and her love for us. So that's probably my favorite two tattoos.
Fantastic. And I look at your tattoos, and most people when they get a tattoo, they have one that they regret. Any tattoos that you kind of have a regret getting?
My first one.
Which is what?
The American flag. Not that it's like anything bad. It's just
be careful.
I just wish it was done better.
Done better, exactly. No, I hear you. And how old were you when you got that one done?
I was 18. I just was like, I'm getting a tattoo. This is what I'm getting. You can't tell me anything.
All right, another question for you here. So, in terms of your uniform at practice, I've noticed this a lot. Are your practice shorts, are they tailor-made? Are they youth size? Or are they just that short?
I roll them up like 5 times. I hate anything below my mid of my thigh. Okay. I like tighter clothes. I like short shorts. I don't know. I have my own thing, and I roll with it.